Hello, everyone. Welcome to Border Drip USA, your trusted source for the latest immigration news. Today, we're diving into a controversial new policy proposal by the Trump administration, one that could significantly impact immigrants seeking permanent residency, asylum, or long-term stays in the U.S. This policy would require green card applicants to disclose their social media accounts as part of identity verification and security screening. Critics warn that this move could threaten privacy, free speech, and fairness in the immigration process. Let's break it down. Policy overview. Under the proposed policy, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, aims to collect social media identifiers, such as usernames and platform names, from applicants for green cards, asylum, and extended stays. This is an expansion of an existing policy that already applies to visa applicants applying from outside the U.S. USCIS states that this measure is intended to enhance national security, public safety, and identity verification. However, critics argue that this could give the government excessive power to scrutinize individuals based on their online activities. The broader context of social media scrutiny. The idea of using social media for background checks isn't entirely new. In recent years, immigration agencies worldwide have explored similar measures. The U.S. State Department already requires social media information from most visa applicants. The difference now is that this policy would target those already residing in the U.S., including those on the path to citizenship. This shift signals a more aggressive stance on monitoring digital footprints, raising concerns about how authorities interpret online content. Could a simple political meme, an old tweet, or even a retweeted news article be used as a reason to deny someone residency? The ambiguity surrounding what constitutes a red flag is one of the biggest issues with this proposal. Concerns over free speech and privacy. One of the biggest concerns surrounding this proposal is its potential to violate free speech rights. Legal experts argue that requiring immigrants to disclose their social media activity could deter them from expressing political opinions online, especially those critical of the government. Indian green card holders, in particular, are worried about government scrutiny over political discourse. Many fear that their online activities could be misinterpreted and used against them in immigration decisions. Additionally, this policy raises concerns about privacy and the risk of personal data being misused by authorities. Privacy advocates warn that the policy could set a dangerous precedent where personal opinions expressed online become grounds for immigration decisions. Even U.S. citizens might feel the ripple effects, as this type of surveillance could be expanded to other government agencies. Recent cases highlighting government crackdown. The Trump administration's immigration policies have already faced criticism for targeting individuals based on their online activities. Recent cases, such as that of Mahmoud Khalil, a Columbia University graduate student, and Badar Khan Suri, an academic from India, highlight potential risks. Both individuals are facing deportation due to alleged online activities that authorities claim link them to Hamas, claims that remain unproven in court. Additionally, a French scientist was reportedly denied entry into the U.S. over personal messages criticizing the Trump administration's policies. These incidents raise serious questions about how social media data could be used to justify deportations or deny residency applications. Legal and ethical implications. Legal experts argue that this policy could infringe upon First Amendment protections, which apply to all individuals in the U.S., including immigrants. If implemented, it could set a precedent for government overreach, allowing authorities to deny residency or employment based on social media history. Beyond constitutional concerns, there are also ethical questions. Could immigrants be unfairly profiled based on the content they engage with online? Could authorities misinterpret sarcasm, humor, or cultural differences in online communication? These uncertainties fuel fears that this policy could disproportionately impact individuals from certain backgrounds. Another key concern is how the collected data will be stored and used. Will there be clear guidelines on what constitutes a security threat? What happens if an individual is wrongly flagged based on an out-of-context post? Critics argue that without transparency, this policy could lead to widespread abuses of power. Public reaction and next steps. The proposal has sparked significant backlash from immigration advocates, human rights organizations, and legal experts. Many argue that it represents an erosion of civil liberties and an attempt to silence dissenting voices within immigrant communities. However, the Trump administration maintains that the policy is essential for national security. Officials claim that social media can reveal potential threats that traditional background checks might miss. The policy is currently open for public comment until May 5, 2025, giving citizens and legal residents an opportunity to voice their concerns before it is finalized. Public opposition could play a crucial role in determining whether this proposal moves forward or faces legal challenges. Conclusion: the Trump administration's push to expand social media scrutiny for green card applicants has sparked intense debate. While officials argue that the policy enhances security, critics see it as a potential threat to privacy and free speech. As the public comment period continues, it remains to be seen whether this controversial policy will take effect. This issue isn't just about immigration. It's about the balance between security and civil liberties. If this policy is enacted, it could set a precedent for how governments monitor online speech in the future. What are your thoughts on this? Should immigrants be required to disclose their social media accounts? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on U.S. immigration policies. See you in the next video.